Good morning and happy Monday. Thank you for joining me for this week's Weekly Wisdom. Now, this week we are going to be talking about an observation that I had in one of my training classes. You see, I was participating as a student and not as a facilitator, and I was just watching the interaction that was happening amongst the other students that were in the class. We had one student, he self-acknowledged that he was hard of hearing. And so we did some work to make sure that closed captionings were working, really fleshed out Zoom's challenges with closed captioning, but it got better. So one step at a time. But while we were in one of the breakout rooms, he was partnering up with another participant. And he asked the participant to make sure that he could see her lips. And without even flinching and with no discomfort between either of them, she looked at him and says, "What else can I do to assist? Would you like me to speak louder or speak slower?" And they had a quick conversation about what will work best for him. Again, it was not uncomfortable. It was just two peers having a quick conversation about what works best for both of them so that they can both get the best experience out of the experience. Words are hard sometimes, y'all. And it was really professional, really mature. And I just wanted to take a quick moment because when we start talking about accessibility and things like that, you can see a lot of people, like their body language will shut down. They'll physically pull back, that it gets them a little bit uncomfortable. But when it comes down to it, when you're looking at another individual, don't you want to ensure that communication happens the best way possible for both of you? So that way they can hear what you were trying to say and you can deliver the message in a way that they want to hear it. As leaders, it's super critical that we adapt to those that are on our teams. Sometimes that means that we're going to make accommodations. Now, an accommodation, like for this gentleman, simply meant making sure that he could see the other person's lips. That's not something that anybody else on the team needed. They didn't ask for it. It's something that he needed, he requested. So if you do need an accommodation, ask for it. There's no shame in asking for something that can help you do your job better, help you function better, whatever that needs. If you are a leader with somebody who's asking for an accommodation, listen. You may not be able to deliver the accommodation in the way that they're asking, but we're creative at solving problems. So what is a creative solution that can happen whenever y'all have that conversation? The important part is to hear your employee, to think about what they need and come up with a solution in the middle. Accommodation doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable. It's what we do anyways. We want to take care of each other. It's just a simple way to allow for this to happen in a more upfront environment. So remember, accommodation is not bad. If you need it, ask for it. If you're a leader, somebody who's asking for it, listen, come up with those creative solutions. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have an absolutely amazing week. And don't forget, you got this. I'll see you next week.